Good morning. I Purnima welcome you to my class, and today I am going to do a new lesson, The Bond of Love, written by Kenneth Anderson. Now children, in this story it brings out a well-known fact that love knows no barrier, whether it be any language, gender, nationality or animal. The narrator brings a cup to his house. Then a bond of love develops between his wife and the baby bear so much that they can't live separately from each other. When Bruno is sent to the zoo, neither the baby bear eats anything nor does the narrator wife. Ultimately, Bruno is brought back home. The author has brought forth the inherent good quality of every human being and a beast. So, I would like to tell you the important points of the story. Passing through a sugarcane field. So, our first point is passing through a sugarcane field. The narrator, along with his friends, was passing through the sugarcane fields near Mysore. A black female bear came and was shot dead by one of his companions. They were surprised to see the black fur moving on its back and leaning upon the prostrate body. A baby bear that had been riding on its mother's back ran around its mother, making a pitiful noise. The narrator brought the cup to his house. He presented it to his wife. His wife was extremely happy and christened it Bruno. It became like a member of the family. It began to eat and drink almost everything available in the house. Now, my second point is friendship with the family. Friendship with the family. It became attached to the narrator's two Alsatian dogs, the tenant's children, and every member of the family, particularly the mistress of the family. One day Bruno drank barium carbonate meant to kill him the rats and mice in the library. Bruno was treated by a vet and it recovered. Another time he drank 1 gallon of old engine oil, but there was no effect on him. When it grew up, its name was changed to Baba from Bruno. It would play some funny tricks as well. Now, Baba at the zoo. Next point is Baba at the zoo. On the advice of his friend or the member of the family, including the permission of his wife, and with the narrator wife, Baba was sent to the zoo at Mysore. But then for the first time, few days, the narrator wife hardly ate anything as she was so attached with Baba. She wept and fretted. So was the miserable condition of Baba. He was also fretting and refusing to eat anything. After 3 months, the narrator wife went to see Baba. Baba at the house. Both were extremely happy at the reunion. She met the curator of the Mysore Zoo and then his boss, superintendent, to accept her request to take Baba back At home, a small island was got made and Baba was kept there. Mrs. Anderson would make use of rope to reach Baba. So finally, Baba at the house. Finally, Bruno came to the house. Both were extremely happy at this reunion. She met the curator of the Masood Zoo and then his boss, Superintendent, to accept her request to take Baba back home. At home, a small island was got made and Baba was kept there. Mrs. Anderson would make use of rope to reach Baba. Okay, so this is the children main point of the story. Now the explanation and of the story, The Bond of Love by Kenneth Anderson. So the Bond of Love is the story of love and friendship between a pet bear cub and the author's wife. He got the bear cub for her by accident. 2 years ago, they were passing through the sugarcane fields near Mysore. People were driving away the wild pigs from their field. Some were shot dead and others escaped. Suddenly, a sloth bear came out of the fields. She was panting in the hot sun. The author did not want to shoot at her. One of his companions shot the bear on the spot. They came near the fallen animal. They saw a baby bear riding on his mother's back. The little bear ran around the dead body of his mother. He was making a pitiful noise. Then he ran away into a sugarcane field. At last, the author was able to catch him. The little bear struggled to free himself. He tried to scratch him with his long, hooked claw. They put him in a gunny bag and brought him to Bangalore. He presented the little creature to his wife. She was really delighted. The cub was a mate. She named it Bruno. The author's wife looked after the baby bear as it were her own child. So she was very attached and she was nurturing him like her own child. Bruno soon took to drinking milk from a bottle. He started eating and drinking a lot of things. He ate porridge, vegetables, fruits, nuts, meat, rice, eggs. He drank tea, milk, coffee, and even beer and liquid. They had 2 Alsatian dogs. The baby bear became friendly with the dog and all the children. He enjoyed himself freely. He spent his time in playing, running into the kitchen, and sleeping in their beds. One day, an accident befell him. The author had put down barium carbonate in the library. It was a poison. It was put down there to kill a rat. It was a poison. Bruno entered the library and ate some of the poison. He suffered from a stroke of paralysis. But he dragged himself slowly to the author's wife. He was weakening rapidly. He was vomiting and breathing heavily. 10 cc of antidote were given to him. His condition remained unchanged. And the 10 cc was injected. Bruno got up and enjoyed a good meal. And the time the little bear drank a gallon of old engine oil, but it had no ill effects whatever on him. Months rolled on. Bruno had grown in size. He had equalized the 2 dogs in height and even looked bigger than then. At times he was playful and mischievous. He was very fond of them all. Above all, he loved the author's wife. She loved him too. She had changed his name from Bruno to Baba. The baby bear could also do a few tricks at her command. Could wrestle or box or would hold a stick like a gun. But because of the tenant's children, he had to be chained most of the time. The author, his son, and friend advised her to give Baba to the zoo at Mysore. He had become too big to be kept at home. At last, she gave her permission to keep Baba in the zoo. A letter was written to the curator of the zoo. The zoo sent a cage from Mysore in a lorry. Baba was packed off, but all of them missed him greatly. His wife wept and was inconsolable. For a few days she would not eat anything. She wrote a number of letters to the curator of the zoo. Even Baba was inconsolable there. He refused to eat. He refused the best food he was getting at the zoo. Even Baba was not feeling well. He was very sad. He was well but looked thin and sad. The author stopped his wife from visiting Mysore for 3 months. She was adamant. At last he took his wife to or Baba. Friends had guessed that Baba would have forgotten her, he would not recognize her. But the moment Baba saw her, he was so happy. He was so happy to see her and he cried with happiness. Narrator's wife ran to him and patted him through the bars. He stood in delight. She would have left the cage for 3 hours. She would not leave the cage for 3 hours. All the time she was with Bruno. She gave him tea, cake, ice cream, and what not. At last the closing time came and they had to leave. The author wife wept bitterly. Baba also cried bitterly. Even the hard character was sad and moved by this strong bond of love. She requested him to send Baba back. He showed his helplessness. Baba was now the government property. Then they went to the superintendent. They requested him to give Baba back. She pleaded with tears in her eyes. The superintendent was a kind-hearted man. He consented. He lent them a cage for transporting Baba back to Bangalore. Baba was driven into a small cage. He was hoisted on the top of the car. At home, an island was made for Baba. It was 20 feet long and 15 feet wide. It was surrounded by a moat. A wooden box was kept for Baba to sleep in at night. Straw was placed inside to keep him warm. In a few days, Baba was released in an island. He was delighted. The author wife spent hours sitting there. Baba sat on her lap. Baba was 15 months old and quite heavy now. It is the story of man's love and friendship with a baby bear. The baby bear had many human qualities. He has sense of love, affection, and loyalty. So children, with this the explanation of the lesson has been done. And now some important question and answer. So, how did Kenneth Anderson got a baby bear for his wife? Also describe the circumstances in which the mother bear was shot. So, the author was passing through the sugarcane field near Mysore. Farmers were driving wild pigs away from their fields. Some of them were shot dead, some escaped. Suddenly, a sloth bear came out panting in the sun. One of his companions shot at the animal. It lay dead there. As they watched the fallen bear, they also saw a cub there. He ran around his dead mother, crying pitiful. The author was able to grab the baby bear with great difficulty. He presented it to his wife. She discovered that the cub was a male, so she named him Bruno. How did Bruno become attached to all human beings around him, especially to the author's wife? The author's wife looked after the cub like her own child. She offered milk to him from a bottle. Within a few days, he started eating porridge, vegetable, nuts, fruits, and meat, etc. He drank um, he drank any liquid like milk, coffee, tea, all type of beverages, and even liquor. He became very intimate with the two Alsatian dogs. He became friendly with all the children of the tenants. He spent his time in playing with the author wife, running into the kitchen and sleeping in her bed. She loved him too. He was sweet, playful, but sometimes mischievous. She changed his name from Bruno to Baba. How did two accidents befall Bruno or Baba? How did he recover from them? One day an accident befell Bruno. The author had put down poison to kill the rats in the library. Bruno ate some of the poison. The effect was horrible. Bruno suffered from a stroke or paralysis. He could hardly stand on his feet. The author went to a vet. 10 cc of antidote was injected. Bruno's condition remained unchanged. Author's 10 cc dose of antidote was injected. Bruno got up 30 minutes later and enjoyed his food. Month rode on. One day Bruno drank a gallon of old engine oil. It had been kept there to be used against termites. But unfortunately it had ill effect. No ill effect on Bruno or Baba. Describe Bruno or Baba activities at the author house before he was handed over to the zoo at Mysore. What led to the situation? Bruno had grown in weight and size. He was very fond of everyone in the house. Above all, he loved the author's wife. She loved him too. She changed his name from Bruno to Baba. She could command him to do a few tricks. She would say Baba wrestle or Baba box. Baba would obey her at once. She would ask Baba where is baby. Baba would cradle a stump of wood affectionately. He was sweet, playful, and at times mischievous, but Baba had to be kept in chain most of the time. It was due to the tenant's children. The author, his son, and friend advised his wife to give Baba to the zoo at Mysore. He was getting too big to be kept at home. After a week of advice, she at last consented, and Baba was packed off to the zoo at Mysore. How did the author wife behave in the absence of Bruno or Baba? How did Baba live at the zoo in Mysore? The idea of separation from Baba was very pitiful to the author wife. Every day missed Bruno or Baba greatly. So all of them, they were missing Bruno or Baba greatly. But the author wife was inconsolable. She wept bitterly. For the first few days she ate nothing. She wrote a number of letters to the curator. Every time she asked about Baba, the reply came that he was well but not happy. Baba looked and sad and thin. He even refused food for a few days. The author restrained his wife from going to the zoo for 3 months. But at last she lost her patience. She must see Baba. She threatened to go there herself by bus or train. So he took her there by car. Now, how did the author wife behave in the absence of Bruno or Baba? How did Bruno live at the zoo in Mysore? The idea of separation from Baba was very painful to the author's wife. Every day missed Bruno or Baba greatly, but the author wife was inconsolable. She wept bitterly for the first few days. She ate nothing. She wrote a number of letters to the curator, asked about Baba. The reply came that he was well but not happy. Baba looked sad and thin. He even refused food for a few days. The author restrained his wife from going to the zoo for 3 months, but at last she lost her patience. She must see Baba. She threatened to go there herself by bus or train if he will not take her, and finally he took her to the zoo by a car. Describe the meeting of the author's wife with Bruno or Baba at the zoo. Why did she bring Baba back home again? Separation from Baba proved unbearable for the author's wife. She must see Baba again. She compelled her husband to go to the zoo. Friends had guessed that the bear would not recognize her, even if he had thought so. But Baba recognized her even when she was some yards away from the cage. He cried with happiness. He cried with happiness. She ran up to see him. She petted him through the bars. Baba stood on his head in delight. She gave him tea, cakes, ice cream, and what not. She wanted to take Baba back. The curator asked her to meet the superintendent. The superintendent was a kind-hearted man. He agreed to it. He also lent a cage to transport Baba back home. Discuss the title of the lesson, The Bond of Love. This is very nice question. Describe Bruno or Baba's bond of love and friendship with human being, especially with the author's wife. The bond of love. The title of this lesson seems to be quite suitable or apt. It is meaningful and logical. The bond of love describes the bond of love and friendship between man and the baby bear. The author wife particularly develops an inseparable bond with Bruno. She gives him a new name, Baba. Baba loves her too. Their separation was unbearable. Both of them wept bitterly and fretted. She could not help meeting him at the zoo. She managed to bring him back home. She made a special island for him at home, and Baba had many human qualities. He had love, affection, and loyalty towards all, especially the author's wife. So these were some of the important questions from the sample paper. Now I am going to do 30 to 40 word question and answer. So now 40 words question answer from the sample paper. Bruno once got paralyzed. Why and how was he treated? So once the writer kept some poison, barium carbonate, in his library to kill mice. Bruno ate some of the poison and was paralyzed. A vet gave him 2 injections of an antidote, and Bruno stood on his leg again in 30 minutes. The baby bear attached to the dogs to the children in the neighborhood. Which quality of the bear are highlighted in this statement? So it shows that the baby bear had many human qualities. He had love, affection, and loyalty. He developed love and friendship not only with animal but also with the human being near him. Bruno was sent off to Mysore Zoo soon. What happened to the author's wife and Bruno after this? Why? So the author wife was inconsolable. She wept and cried. She refused to eat anything for a few days. She always tried to find out how Bruno was at the zoo. Bruno had refused to eat. He fretted and he was weak and sad. Why did Bruno become very special after he returned from Mysore? Bruno had become very special after he had returned from Mysore. The author wife wanted to make him feel at home. They made a special island for him. She would sit there for hours and Bruno would sit in her lap. How was the sloth bear christened Bruno? At the house, the wife of the author was much delighted to see the sloth bear. She at once put a colored ribbon around its neck. She found the cub as a boy and christened it Bruno. In the beginning, it was fed on the milk bottle. How did Bruno become attached to the family of the author? Bruno relished everything. It became greatly attached to to Alsatian dog and to all the children of the tenants living in that bungalow. He was left quiet in its youth and went on playing, running into the kitchen. It used to sleep in the beds. What happened when Bruno drank 1 gallon of engine oil? The author had brought nearly 1 gallon of old engine oil for killing the termites. It was in the house. Bruno got a chance to drink and he drank a lot of that. Bruno got a chance and drank the lot. God be thanked that it had no ill effects on Bruno. He was safe and sound. Mention some of the festive tricks of Bruno. So 2 and 3 are very important. Like now Bruno had grown many times the size he was when he came. He became a big bear. He was mischievous and playful. He loved author wife and she was too fond of him. His name was changed to Baba. At the command he would wrestle or box. He tackled anything who came for rough and tumble. He would held a stick like a gun. What reports were poured by the friends who visited the zoo? All reported that Baba was well, but he looked very thin and sad. Even the keepers told that Baba was fretting all the time, thus it missed the affection of the author's family. There at the zoo, it had lost its freedom. Write a few sentences about the meeting of Baba with the author wife. On seeing the author's wife from some yard, Baba howled with happiness. She ran up to him, petted him, and Baba stood on his head in delight. For the next 3 hours, she did not leave the cage. She gave him tea, lemonade, cakes, ice cream, and what not. When the closing time arrived, she wept bitterly, and Baba cried bitterly. It melted the curator's hearts also and the zookeepers there. What arrangements were done for Baba for his keep up? At the house, a squad of police were engaged for making an island in the compound. It was surrounded by a dry moat measuring 20 to 15. A wooden box was there for the house. Straw was placed inside to keep Baba warm. Straws like baby, gnarled stump, his gun, the piece of bamboo, etc. were preserved for him. Now, children, I love is mutual. Illustrate this with reference to the bond of love. The relationship between the author's wife and her pet bear is highlighted in this story. From the day the bear was brought to the house, his wife took complete charge of him. She put a colored ribbon around its neck. It was christened as Bruno because it was male. and tidy. She used to cook a variety of dishes and feed the bear. The pet bear reciprocated by listening to her commands. He would perform tricks which would give pleasure to the author's wife. So they would spend hours with each other company. With the bear was sent away to the zoo, both worried for each other, and the pain of separation is unbearable for them. Ultimately, she asked her husband to let her see Baba in the zoo. Finally, he was bought. So children, finally they spent together many hours, and it became clear beyond doubt that love is mutual. With this, I take a leave and my lesson video is concluded. Thank you and have a nice day ahead. Bye bye.